What's up, YouTube? This is That PlayStation Gamer. Today we are going to talk about Horizon Hunt Gathering. Apparently the game actually has a short time to impress executives, or it could be next on a chocolate block. So I personally have gone over this while I actually read through it. So basically what Jason Schreier reports here is that the game went from a live service game to actually having that live service elements removed. And now it's more of a traditional co-op multiplayer experience with a story mode. Apparently the scope of the game has been considerably reduced back, and eternally they've been told that they have until December to impress executives with their next milestone, or there's a good chance that maybe the project won't continue on. And yeah, I definitely think this is the right call for this game, because personally, while I think there's the potential there, I do see where the executives would say, hey, we've been sinking this money into this live service shit for a while now. It has not gone well for us. So either this gets, like the budget gets reduced and we get rid of some of the stuff that isn't, we obviously could tell isn't going to be, what players want. Then maybe there's a chance that this game actually has legs. But personally, and this is what I've always felt like it's been the problem with PlayStation when it comes to this live service stuff is, one, I don't think they understand people have their live service games already picked out. Some people it's Fortnite, some people it's Call of Duty, some people it's any other fucking game. It's just whatever. It's whatever game they find on, they play with their friends. I don't think the market right now really has much room for other live service game that, while might be the hot thing for a minute, it ain't gonna last. I think we've seen significant games where they were hot for a bit and they have fallen off really hard. Helldivers 2, in my opinion, is a game, by the way, Sony has backed, and it has dropped off considerably to the point that a lot of the criticism I've heard from the player base is that the developer doesn't seem like they really support the players. It seems like every time they patch or fix something, they add a new problems on top of it. It sounds like that the Warpath system has become a mess again. I actually remember at one point when the most expensive medals you could buy were like $20. Now they go up all the way to $100. It's like, I feel that Sony themselves have not been good with the live service stuff, and the one hit they had was like, it's starting to fall by the wayside. And of course I have to mention Concord and just like how that's been a disaster. That was beyond a disaster, probably the biggest failure in gaming history, if we're just being 100% honest for ourselves. Then you got Marathon, which is like, does really Marathon even have a player base right now? Because like I don't see how Marathon has any legs whatsoever. It's like it literally reminds me of a weaker version of Arc Raiders, and from what I know, Arc Raiders has kind of fallen off. I have heard nothing about Arc Raiders getting like new content or expansions or anything. It's like that game just kind of existed for a minute, then it disappeared. Like the only live service, it's not even really a live service game I could think of that's gotten a significant upgrade over the years that Sony might have had some backing in, is Pal World. And even then, that's just because Pal World is a different beast entirely. So it's like, these live service games, they are not going the way they wanted it to. And yeah, I blame a lot of this on Jim Ryan. And just like, the man, from the stories I heard, the stories that have been put out there, it's not like Jim Ryan went out around studios and said, you're making a live service game, you're making a live service game. Some studios already had a multiplayer game in the works that just got shifted into a live service game and then got canceled altogether. In the case, that seems to be the case of The Last of Us Online. That seems to be the case of Spider-Man The Greater Web. And then the few they have put out are Concord and Marathon. And now this game looks like it's going to have to scale back. Ghosts of Guillotine Legends, also, by the way, no more content for that. It's out now. It's out now. That's all they got. And it's like, so yeah, personally, I just want to see Sony just pull away from the live service stuff altogether and just go back to what they have been sticking. Well, it seems like the plan is right now. It's like it seems like we're kind of just dealing with remnants of what they already have either had in the works for a while, or we're so advanced into the development that it would have made less sense for them to just cancel it and just scrap the project altogether. From what we also know, by the way, we know that there was also a Blue Point God of War game. Multiplayer got canceled. Ben's game apparently was actually apparently it was a live service game as well. That's been canceled. Although now there's kind of rumblings of potentially we could see what they've been working on now. What they've been working on for the last couple years since that game's been canceled. We could see it in the near future. I would like to see that. And it's not like Sony's not doing, obviously, single-player games. They are still doing single-player games. Christ, Marvel's Wolverine, as this article points out, and then God of War Laufey are so close to each other, it's not even funny. Like, we're talking maybe 2-3 month gap. And then there's the possibility of, obviously, Intergalactic and a bunch of other fucking stuff. Remember, we are supposed to get other God of War remake trilogy, where it's like, I'm kind of interested to see where things are going and how maybe there's some surprises that we don't know about. Well, don't know about, but you can keep hearing rumors about them. Maybe a new Uncharted, maybe a Venom game. Please, please, Insomniac, please. But yeah, until next time, guys, this is That PlayStation Gamer. Sign out, telling you guys, yes, this is something that needs to happen. Either their multiplayer games need to be scaled down, or just add-ons to what a game that already exists. In the case of Ghost of Yotei Legends mode. So, until next time, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that YouTube algorithm BS. Peace.